Hey guys, Kenzie here at Royal LePage Aspire. I wanted to take a quick second and just chat about some of the considerations to think about prior to or while you are purchasing rural real estate. I have a lot of folks that are transitioning from the city and moving a little further out. They're getting into that hobby farm, into that acreage, looking for that additional privacy. That's a really major driver right now. But there are definitely some additional considerations to think about there. The first thing for sure I would say is going to be financing. Not all banks look at a rural property the same. And sometimes if you're looking at a very well established rural property where you've got maybe a house and a garage, you've got 10, 15 acres, you might have a shop and a barn, not every bank will take all of those outbuildings into consideration, even though they have substantial value. So sometimes it can take some additional cash out of your pocket to close on one of those. That's just something to potentially, think about. Also, it's good to know from your lender what they are prepared to consider and what they're not, so that you can tailor what you're looking at in terms of the actual purchase of real estate itself. Also, in the city, when we turn on the tap, when we flush the toilet, we don't really have to really consider that or worry about it. But in the rural side of things, we definitely do. There's septic systems to take into account. There's also water, wells, potability, those sort of situations to consider. So it definitely has a few more things to really kind of take into account there. The positive side of that rural situation where you're really going to make up for that is you're going to pay an awful lot less in taxes every year than what you would pay in the city. So there's definitely a counterbalance measure there. But these are just a few of the big things to think about when you're going to make that switch from living in the city to living rural. I'd love to discuss some of these with you in person. Please hit me up if you have any questions. I would be absolutely happy to help. It's Kenzie here at Royal LePage Aspire. Thanks for checking it out.